Hello. Just pause there for a second. Hello. Welcome into my channel, The Word Gazelle. My name is Reem, and welcome into this collective reading on kings. Because there are newly arisen kings here, and I see them as wallflowers right now. They're a little bit hidden, slightly unseen, even to themselves. But we feel you. We feel your energy. Now, before I get started, because I did channel this energy, the King vision came through on March 9th. I know it's May 1st, but as you guys know, I do readings when I'm guided. So before I get into my vision and the channeled messages and then the reading, I'm going to refer to the king as they. As you guys know, energy is not, gender specific. It's not female or male. And we all have masculine and feminine energies, king and queen energies that reside in all of our souls and spirits. And we carry them in our physical body. But the vision that came through was of a man, but I'm going to refer to that energy as they. Okay, so this could be you. This could be someone that you're connected to. It could be even both. Okay, so place yourself in this reading however needed, however necessary, and only take what resonates and leave what does not. So on March 9th, 2024, actually this vision came through after I did Scorpio's reading. And Scorpio's reading was the not newly arisen queen, but a queen that is rising, that is shining, that is recalling his or her power, the queen archetypal energy. And after I did that Scorpio's reading, I heard, "What about me?" And I hesitated a little bit, questioning, who is this? And it felt like an aspect of myself, if I were to be really, really honest with you. So I invited this energy in to describe themselves to me. And it was a vision of a king with tape over his mouth. Their mouth. And I put in questions and in highlighting this energy that I feel like this king needs help figuring out their voice. But I sensed a lot of fear. And the fear was of being seen only in the light of their potential and not the light of themselves. And then I heard, "I'm making my way to my potential." The fear of not being good enough for the world started to also overshadow the fear of being seen only in their potential. It was just like fear on top of fear. It was like a sandwich of karma. It was a sandwich of fear in this king that was just being shown. It was almost as if this king energy was being vulnerable to me. Maybe it's because, I don't know, I have a theory that maybe it's because my queen energy has risen, or I'm balancing my masculine and feminine energy. I'm balancing my light and dark duality. I don't know. But the way that this king energy came through was, I'm ready to show my vulnerability. And this is what I am afraid of. And I'm not afraid of talking about what I am afraid of or what scares me. There's the world is around, or the very thing that encompasses this king's world is the community, is love, family, their career. And then I started to see number 101001 in that sequence. And I feel a lot of experience of oppression within this king and corruption that was displaced onto the king's energy. Trauma with family. There's a lot of father wounds as well. Also mother wounds, but I'm feeling strong father wounds here, and misuse of power. I feel like this king is becoming benevolent, a divine leader, service, and nobility. And this is definitely connected to this like Lion King energy, and connected to the Leo reading that we channeled titled Anew Lion. Now, I feel a vessel. I don't know why I started to get nervous when I started to channel this. I don't know if I'm a vessel for this energy to speak. It's almost like I have the voice in which this king archetypal energy can speak through. Or if this is like my king energy speaking and I'm like nervous about it, I'm not sure. But I'm just gonna allow, but I feel a vessel. The king energy is a vessel for divine benevolence, I'm hearing. There's a vessel for the king energy, or like the king is a vessel for divine benevolence to work through. There's someone here that is also going through an ego, and you guys know how I feel about ego death. I don't like saying ego death. I like saying ego assessment, or they are reshaping their ego, is also something that I'm seeing here, because that is an archetypal shadow of the king, is the ego. So I'm going to get into the cards. First, I want to say thank you to this king energy for coming through today. This actually took me a while to do this collective read on them. Probably because of my own shadows within this space, within this archetypal energy. So let's see. Let's just flow. Why not? Why not? Let's see what this king energy wants to talk about today. Fear of being, ending a trauma. This keeps coming out. This came out for Capricorn. This also came out for Virgo's reading yesterday. Ending a trauma, transform memories and symptoms. There are so many people within the collective that are ending traumas, that are transforming their memories and symptoms, and they are ending long cycles and long lessons. And this is what this king archetypal energy, this is what they are doing as well. This king is ending the fear of being seen only in the light of their potential. They're moving into the light of themselves. I'm getting someone, I just saw a vision of someone on a balcony and they're overlooking the kingdom. It's interesting because this is a card that's underneath that gift of freedom, breaking away from their attachments. And the attachments are the traumas and the memories and the symptoms of the oppression. The misuse of power, that's what they're breaking away from. They're breaking away from those stories because it is not their story. The potential that has been displaced upon them is not their true potential. It is just a mere expectation. They're ready to rise, and they have. There are some kings out there that are newly risen. I can feel it. I can feel it. You're newly arisen. Make friends. Look at the speak out at the bottom of the deck. You can't make this up. You really can't. Because the vision that I saw was this king with tape over their mouth. And it's interesting because I just saw a vision of someone on a balcony and they're overlooking their kingdom. Because this is what it looks like. It's like this is someone here standing and looking on the vast kingdom that they are leading. And the kingdom is symbolism for their life, for their world, that they have built, that they have structured, that they have founded. It's almost like they're newly finding their world right now. It's like they're coming out of the feminine energy that has birthed them into this world, and they're looking avast into their world. that they have. It's like they're newly finding it, and they're gonna make friends. That's so cute. Friendship is the alchemy of success. Okay, I want to tap into this friends in just a moment, because there is wounds in with friends. There's wounds in friends. It's a lot of ego amongst the friends in the past that had these traumas. It's like trauma bonding with friends. Friends make friends, trauma bonding friends that these kings have also experienced. And it's like they bonded over the father wounds, they bonded over the oppression, they bonded over the trauma and the memories. And the symptoms of those traumas were like perpetuated. It's like, oh, you feel this too? Well, yeah, me too. And it wasn't really talked about. It was just perpetuated. This is in the community, love, family, and career. That's this. My nose is getting really itchy, sorry. My nose gets itchy when I channel. A lot. See, it's like I feel really vibrant in this space, which is odd, because sometimes like I'm so in the depth and in the dark. But there's something not so dark about this trauma anymore. It's almost like they were not seen, not felt. It's almost like they had to keep their wounds not seen to the world. Like that's that vulnerability of like, I can't show my vulnerability to the world. So they kept their traumas and their wounds within. But now it's like there's a light to this wound. There's sorry, because I can see energy, and it's like there's a light to this I feel like it's their light. It's their light that they have shown onto the wound. It doesn't feel so heavy. They've been working on this. They've been working at this for quite some time. And they're ready to speak out. There are some kings here that are ready to speak. That are ready to speak, that are ready to convey, that are ready to be vessels of divine benevolence. And this is like divine leader, service, and nobility. Building their world, building their kingdom, and ensuring all around them make friends, right? Because they're the protector, ensuring all are well taken care of. So they had to break away from the wounds and the traumas, and they did that. I want to like delve deeper into like how they did that. So they did that so that they can take care of not only their voice, but also the voice of others. Their friends, their family, their community, their love, their children. And they're also bestowing gifts. This king energy is also bestowing a gift amongst the friends, amongst the people around them. And the gift is freedom. The gift is voice. How did you heal your wounds? It's almost like, you know, there's this like perpetuated narrative, right? With the masculine energy, don't cry, don't show emotion, don't be vulnerable. It's almost like they use that to their advantage, is what I'm seeing here. They took a narrative that was disposed onto them, that was displaced onto them, and they used it to their advantage. They made it work. They said, if you're going to place me in the shadow, I might as well heal there. You told me not to feel my emotions. And the more I didn't feel my emotions, the more that I was led there. I'm trying to make it make sense for me. But this is what they're saying to me, this archetypal energy of the king. It's interesting because it's like what I keep saying about destiny. I have avoided my destiny at every given moment, and I've been here all along. Like I no matter what I did, I was here. No matter what I did, I always ended up at my destiny. Even when I said no, even when I avoided it, when I went the other way, I was brought closer to it. That's what happened here with the kings. They were told not to feel their emotions. They were told not to be vulnerable. They were told to be in their ego. That's the way to lead. That's the way to lead. And it brought them closer to their emotions somehow, if that makes sense. Yeah, blessing in disguise at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, wrong one. They said, no, not that one. We're going to talk about the potential in just a moment. They're being seen in the light of their potential and not the light of themselves. I'm just very curious about how they are healing these wounds. I'm very curious about the why. If you know me, I'm always like, why? I want to see how. I want to see the energy. I want to see the mechanisms. I want to know how it has worked. Oh my God, they're initiating. See, it's interesting. It's interesting because they're saying, because I was told not to feel my emotions, I was told not to be vulnerable, I was initiated into it anyway. I just heard the shadow sucks you in. They were gravitationally pulled, is the energy that I'm getting here. They were gravitationally pulled. That's what I'm seeing here. You can actually feel, you can see that light. It feels like a pulling. They were gravitationally pulled into that space. That's what I was saying. Like even with destiny, and I gave that example, I avoided my destiny at all costs. I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to do this, but I ended up being here anyway. So I'm here. It's like you're gravitationally pulled into it. The wounds, the heaviness of those stories, the heaviness of the oppression, the heaviness of their energy. They were pulled into it no matter what. And those who listen, the kings who are listening, they're adapting to that light. They're adapting to that light. They're slowly peeling off that Band-Aid, and they're speaking out. They're speaking out. Can I say something as well? Wow. Can I say something? That light, or first that shadow and that light that sucked them in, that's also a feminine energy, because that is a portal. That is also a womb right there. Okay, the doorway, the gateway, that portal, that door, that's womb energy. That's divine feminine energy. This could be, so if this is someone else for you, that's your energy in their space. That's your dark feminine energy. That's your light feminine energy. If this is you, if you resonate with this, that's your feminine energy. If this is like another person, that's their light and dark feminine energy sucking them in back into the womb to be rebirthed. You can't have one without the other, right? The feminine works with the masculine works with the feminine. The king and the queen, they always work together. You want to say anything else here? Okay, we're getting into the potential. We're getting into there's a door, completion. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, these traumas, these wounds, done. They're being initiated into benevolence, into divine benevolence. They're being initiated to hold divine, king, benevolent frequencies. They're saying the oppression is done. It doesn't reside in them anymore. Those stories are done. The ego assessment, the ego also has shifted, has evolved, has ascended for them. If this is someone else for you, you're going to notice that they are going through an awakening. Okay, they're being initiated into a higher calling. They're being initiated into learning practices from their culture, from their upbringing, knowledge. They're adapting to that now. This person is coming across as a teacher. They do something, they're going to do a lot with their voice. They're going to help a lot of people. This is needed. This is needed. I'm hearing this is needed. It's almost like required. But they're being initiated into new knowledge, into teachings as well. Can you tell me more about this? Yeah, see, it's needed. Now they need the courage. They do have the courage. That's a king energy too, right? Bravery, courage. The courage to step more into themselves, but also into life, into the world that they are newly finding. Into the world that they are newly cultivating as well, into the world that they are ready to step into. And boy, are they ready to step into. That's what I'm feeling here. I feel like they're really bold. I feel like they're very courageous. They're very brave. This person, like this energy, there is an alchemy of success. It's almost like ingrained in their, how do I say that? It's ingrained in their code of information. Code of information. It's ingrained in their DNA. It's ingrained in their culture. It's ingrained in their teachings, their culture that they're being initiated into learning. There's an alchemy of success that they're going to learn. And then they're going to teach that alchemy of success to others and to the world and to their daughters, to their sons, to their community, to their family, to their friends. That is divine benevolence. That is what's working through them because they are that vessel. Okay, come through. Come through, kings. Wow, okay. You want to tell me anything else? It's interesting because, like, the healing that I was so curious about, it's almost like they healed behind closed doors is something that I just started to see. And I'm like, that's interesting. I didn't see that before. They healed behind closed doors. That's why some of you, like if this is someone that you're connected to, you may have felt like they were closed off. You may have felt like they didn't convey their emotions. They didn't know how to convey their emotions, or they had a lot of father wounds, or they were acting out, or they were just, not opening up. It's because they healed behind closed doors, is what they're saying to me. And now they have the courage to step out. And behind those closed doors, they could sense that there was people around them, friends around them, or communities around them that saw them only in the light of their potential and not who they really were. Man, I resonate so much with this. Like, as much as, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. I resonate a lot with this. This person is not afraid to lead. This person's not afraid to oversee. They're really showing me their world right now. They're showing me their world. This person's going to lose a lot of friends, or this person has lost a lot of friends. This person was around or influenced by the wounds that they have left behind. This person doesn't want to be influenced by the wounds that they have left behind. So, meaning the people around them had those wounds. Remember, I was saying trauma bonds. So this person, you may have noticed they have lost friends, or if this is you, you've lost friends because you don't want to be influenced by the wounds that you have left behind. What do you want to say about your world? They're calling it the promised land. They know they're approaching their goal. They're taking every opportunity they can get right now. See, it's the land. They're overseeing the land that they have founded. They're seeing a brand new land. They're seeing a brand new world. And they're not afraid to step more into it. Whole heart. This is love. Devoting yourself to your endeavors without any concern and committing helps you grow. This energy, this king, is approaching things with their whole heart. This king is approaching their endeavors with full-on commitment. So if this is someone that you know, if this is a lover of yours, you may have seen that they were inconsistent or they were non-committal. So there's a change here where there is commitment, and because they know that what they commit to, it grows. And that's not just in love. That's in friendship, that's in business, that's in goals, that's in their community, that's in their family. And they're not afraid to commit themselves because they have committed to themselves and they have seen themselves grow. They have seen their potential grow the way that they shed light upon themselves and not the light of others or the expectation of others. They're also really clear. So I'm always like very cognizant of like how I speak and certain things that I channel. Sometimes I'm hesitant, sometimes I'm not clear, sometimes I'm unsure. There is like no hesitancy here and no confusion. This person is very clear. This person is very, 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 very clear now. Yeah, they feel like they're beginning again. And I'm telling you, it's best to cut any losses and start anew right now. You will gain more in the long run. This person is cutting losses. This person is cutting out friends, ex-lovers. This person is cutting out attachments, wounds, anything that restricts their freedom is gone. Is gone. All right, King, what else you want to say? What else you want to say? They're devoting themselves. Yeah, look at this, the bear. The bear. Like, okay, I actually want to read this from the book. This is a big energy. The bear, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sorry, give me there. Okay. Waking from spiritual slumber and beginning anew. You can't make this up. We're gonna end the reading here because I'm telling you, when the energy is clear, it's clear. Okay, maybe not end the reading because I'm intrigued. I'm a curious beaver. I'm just being dramatic at this point. Okay. Waking from a spiritual slumber. After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of the spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and that's crazy. I decided, like, my guidance was just like, okay, it's time. Like, you got to do this reading now. It's May 1st. The warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. When in balance, it's about inner strength and yearning to grow. When it's out of balance, it's withdrawal, lethargy, and heaviness. I'm telling you, the heaviness is gone. The heaviness are what? Traumas, my apologies, traumas, memories, and the symptoms of those traumas and memories that they have freed themselves from. I'm telling you, this is a newly arisen king. That's just so beautiful. That is just... Anything else? What do you want to tell me? The unicorn. They really want to show their unique selves. They really want to step out into uniqueness. Oh my God, they're also hungry. Like they're just, this is all like really like leadership, like masculine energy. The shark. But they're staying true to themselves here as the unicorn is here and the shark is hunger. And it's interesting because that's when like the bear awakens, the bear comes out of this deep spiritual slumber. When the bear comes out of hibernation, they're hungry. They're hungry. And it's hunger for new things. And that's this courage that they have, this bravery that they have to step into life. And that's why they know they need to come with a whole heart. They need to come with devotion and commitment on their endeavors. What else you want to tell me? Okay, so you hungry? What else you want to tell me? There's the mother. Interesting. See, there's the Father of Cups in the reverse, and it's interesting because the Father of Cups, the King of Cups energy is about emotions and vulnerability. And you notice how the Father is in the reverse here? So there is a father wound of lack of emotions and lack of vulnerability, emotional instability, and lack of emotional intelligence here that has been healed here with the frog. Healed or healing, okay, depending on their timeline. But this is, I feel like, in the past energy, because I really strongly feel like they are coming out of their spiritual slumber. Their deep spiritual slumber, deep spiritual transformation in the dark, hidden away. Wow, 3 of Wands. That's this, it's interesting because in Virgo's reading, I was saying there's going to be a crow. One crow that caws, and it's a spirit message. Because a crow can see into the past, present, and future. There's an interesting gift that this king has, this king energy. It's an interesting gift. It's rather dense, so I do feel like it's connected to the material world. I'll show you these cards in just a moment. I need to touch them. There's a gift here. It's interesting. I think it was Scorpio, and I'm actually, because this is where Scorpio triggered this. Even Scorpio triggered me, actually, the last time I did Scorpio's reading, and Scorpio triggered this king to come out and say, hey, what about me? Right? Because they're ready to speak out. What's your gift? It's something to do with the hands. Yes, they're ready to get more hands on. They're ready to begin, but I'm seeing a gift with the hands. Because I'm getting a builder energy, and it was Scorpio's reading a while ago where I was channeling the Emperor holding a crystal ball. Like, the Emperor has divine sight too. The Emperor has a divine vision too. The Emperor has the energy of divine benevolence working through them now, working through their vessel. And that's the gift of build. It's a builder. It's a gift of building. This king is using their gift of building. I don't know if this is like construction, building with the hands. Maybe this is just very symbolic of energy that is coming through their hands, because I feel my hands vibrating as I'm doing this. To build the future, or to construct the world or the land that they're newly finding. They're constructing something upon it. And that is their gift. That's what they're hungry for. They're hungry about something regarding their future that they want to build, and they're approaching it with the whole heart. They know that they are beginning again. They know they're beginning anew, not just spiritually and personally, like within their spiritual and personal development, themselves is newly arisen, but they know that their world is almost like reset. It's reset. Remember, we were talking about cutting losses. Here's the 5 of Pentacles. Loss. 8 of Cups. Loss. Detachment. Okay? Emotional detachment. To reattach emotionally in the right way. In the right way. And that's what this Daughter of Swords is doing. It's almost like this to me is like a needle and a thread. The thread is energetic. The king is reattaching themselves into the world in a different way, in a more constructive way, in a more wholesome way, committed way, and in a devoted way in which it grows. The Mother of Pentacles. In which it grows. The Mother of Pentacles. This Mother of Pentacles with the King energy is the king stepping into this Mother of Pentacles like energy to give birth to new concepts. To give birth to new concepts. So they're using, right, because you can't have one without the other. They're using their feminine energy to birth new concepts because now they know that they can build it in a constructive way. So they're detaching from old habits, they're cutting their losses to reconstruct. They're just like reconstructing everything right now. What else do you want to tell me? Is there anything else that you want to tell me? Four of Swords, healing. Ace of Swords, wow, truth. Truth, there's a lot of revelation right now that they're going through. There's a lot of healing that they're going through. This is the Lamb and the Sun. Again, there's a lot of masculine energy here. I'm going to get a last tarot card on this. A lot of truth. But see, they're ready to speak out. That tape that I saw over their mouth, what is the Ace of Swords? Communication. It's the throat chakra. It's the voice. It's not blocked anymore. It's healed. They know who they are. The newly arisen king knows who they are. Last thing you want to say? Seven of Cups. With the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this could be a lover and the Ten of Cups underneath that. See, this newly risen king has a dream. Like there's a dream here that they have here with the Seven of Cups. This is a dream that has been healed. This is a dream that was oppressed. This is a dream that they were told not to dream. This is something that they were told that is not part of your future. It was denied by society. It was denied by family upbringing or friends that have influence. It was something that was denied. It's coming back and it's been healed. It's a dream that has been healed. It is a love that has been healed. It is happiness that has been healed. It's emotions that has been healed. They're ready to feel it and they're ready to grow it. You see that? The plant in the pot that's growing in the cup. This king is ready to grow love in their life. This king is ready to grow dreams. To build upon the land that they have just discovered. And that is internally as well as externally. This is what I have. I hope that this resonates. I hope that this helps. I love you guys so very much. Scorpio, you're up next. I feel your channeled messages are coming in. I mean, you're the one that triggered this channeled message. So I love you guys and I will see you real soon. Bye.